Mitrama, you're good to go.
Hello everyone. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and dear guest. This is Chitra. I'll be the sergeant at arms for today's meeting. I welcome you all to the 367th meeting of our club, Speak Magic Toastmasters, and we belong to Area E4, Region 13, and District 229. Before starting the meeting, I would like to mention three ground rules we follow in all of our Toastmasters meeting. At Toastmasters, we don't talk about sex, religion, politics, so please refrain from discussing these topics. And please put yourself on mute if you are not speaking. Also, you can turn on your video for more engagement talks and interactive session. There is a saying that has always fascinated me. Being present in the present is a real wisdom. How often do we truly live in the moment? Our body may be here, but our mind is present somewhere else. Sometimes we used to replay yesterday's mistakes or worrying about tomorrow's uncertainties. We spend so much time in discussing about and thinking about anticipating the future, right? But we always sometimes we forget the only moment we actually possess, that is the present. Think about it. Yesterday's history. Tomorrow is a mystery, but today, this very moment is the gift. This is why we call it as present. So let us not allow our minds to be prisoners for the past or hostages of the future. Let us embrace the here and now. So as we begin today's meeting, I invite you to practice that kind of presence. Let us bring our full energy, our full selves into every role and every speech. And now to formally open the meeting, please join me in welcoming our enthusiastic, ever-inspiring leader, our club president, Toastmaster Damodaran. Over to you. Thank you.
Thank you all. So it is welcoming all to this meeting. I'm really delighted to meet you all, and we are continuing our journey. Each meeting which we are doing is actually a stepstone to our growth, right? So, and we are continuously we will keep growing together. And with that said, I would like to introduce the EM movie of the day. Yes. Our TMOD is Toastmaster Lechkartik. He is from Madurai, Tamil Nadu, an IT engineer. He loves to read contents of history and psychology, a normal human being who wishes to make some difference. Let's welcome Toastmaster Lechkartik, the TMOD of the day. Let me hand over to you.
Thank you, Damodaran sir. That was very kind of you to introduce me and hand this over to me. We do have a guest. I can see Sendil V. Hello, hi Sendil sir.
Hello, yeah, they can hear you.
Mr. Sendil, are we audible to you? Fine, okay. Sendil, like, yeah. In the course of the meeting, you have all the rights to unmute and convey your points. Progressively, we'll talk, okay? Okay, bro. Then allow me to take the stage. Hey, all, I'm the TMOD of today's meeting. So, for someone who is new to Toastmaster, a TMOD, Toastmaster of the day, is the host who would handle and organize, like, he would host the entire meeting. Hope you would have seen these, reality shows or variety shows where the host would organize, like, interact and like he would take you over into the program, right? So I'm playing that part for today. And being the host, I have the right to take this program with a theme. So today's theme, any idea of that? I don't want a known face to reveal it. I can see someone sitting next to Saroj sir. She's a new face to me. Ma'am, did you come across today's theme?
Yes, yeah, oneness, the out of one, right? Yeah.
I think your audio is
Yeah.
You hear us?
now it is fine. Your today's theme, the theme of today's meeting.
The art of oneness.
Great. The idea of oneness.
Idea of oneness. Yeah.
Great. So that's the today's theme. That the reason why I took this theme is generally I would talk of things which has versatile connectivity with everything, with technology, with like domestic things, everything, like with our personal life and professional life. And this idea of oneness, when we incorporate that ideology into our life, literally all problems which we face, like getting late to office or having a chaos with your manager in the office, anything that you name would get wiped off, would get removed if you follow this mentality, the idea of oneness. Let me share. So I have divided this into two parts. Initially, I will share a story into this, and the next part is a message, which will be boring. So first, let me go with the story. Folks, are you all with me? Give me a quick thumbs up. Sendilvi, even if you're not talking, that's fine. Give me a virtual thumbs up so that I can understand that you're with me. Okay, very happy that people are giving their attention to me. So getting someone's attention is always a special thing, right? Okay, getting into this, the story. There was this beautiful forest filled with lush green trees and all type of flora and fauna is available in that forest. There was this one beautiful deer, okay, living with its family. The deer has its husband that was living a beautiful life. Time does not remain same, right? So that came this scorching summer. The trees got like all the leaves in the trees shedded, and there was hardly any food for the deer. The husband of the deer passed away, and the deer is pregnant. It has its ward in its womb. The deer was carrying its ward, like its baby. The forest was very dry. It is very hard to find any food. The deer was alone. It was roaming around the forest. The time to deliver the baby it is arriving closer, and the deer can feel it. The deer understood that it's a very hard time, and she was very much worried on how she would manage. With this, I'm gonna stop and go on to the next part of the meeting. So this story I would divide and share it, and I would ask someone in this audience of the recap of what I said. So be attentive. Any idea of what I said now, Mr. Rishi? Could you share?
You want every speaker to be attentive and listen to you.
Great, Rishi, but I was expecting you to share me the story of what I. Okay, so I was saying about this beautiful forest with all flora and fauna, and there was this lovely deer with its husband. Due to the scorching heat and the change of season, there was no food in the forest. All the trees were very dry. The husband passed away, and the deer is with its baby in its in its womb. So this is the part which I stopped. Okay, next we'll jump on to the next part of the meeting. So in every Toastmaster meeting, there'll be certain segments. Initially, the TMOD would start the meeting, and then that would be hand over to the general evaluator, who would share the insights on, like he would explain his role and he would introduce his staff team, later which the prepared speakers would give their speech. And after the prepared speakers, there will be this interesting session of table topics where spontaneous topics will be shooted towards the audience and they have to digest that and give out their articulation at the moment. So that is like an adrenaline exercise. After the table topics, you'll be having again the individual evaluation, the tag teams report, and today we have an interesting thing called the gaming session. So this is all about a general Toastmasters meeting. This is designed in a way that the participants will get the best out of it, the best experience of speaking the best experience by exploring their potential in this arena of articulation. Okay, so I've just thrown a general view. So now let's get into the general evaluation. Like it is my pleasure to invite the general evaluator, and the general evaluator of today's meeting is our lovely president, Toastmaster Damodaran. I didn't see Damodaran sir's introduction because I have my own thoughts about him. Damodaran sir, he is an IT professional who is staying there in Chennai, and he's the offline face of our club. And he's there in the offline space, and he's managing a club in a very like that coolest way. So it's my pleasure to hand the stage over to him. And sir, kindly share the GE's photo.
Thank you, Toastmaster for your wonderful, nice introduction, right? So, and as a general evaluator for today's meeting, my role is to evaluate everything that takes place. So, one request I want to request all of you, right?
So sorry to pass. Sir, actually, your voice is slightly subtle.
Yeah.
Now is it clear?
Yes, sir, it is clear.
Yeah.
Now is it clear? Okay, now clear, right?
Yes, sir.
So, as a general evaluator for today's meeting, my role is to evaluate everything that takes place. Okay, so and a kind request to all of you that as part of the today's meeting, each and every role which we are performing will perform to the highest standard. Okay, so obviously we will do it. So just a kind request so that on top of it, what are left over, I will just evaluate and give us a feedback. So that way we will raise this bar, and I will look for good examples of preparation, delivery, and observation. I am not doing this alone. I have an evaluation team consisting of our speech evaluators and our tag team, timer, our counter, and grammarian, who will help access our meeting. At the end of the meeting, I will give my overall report. Now let me introduce our timer of the day today, which is Toastmaster Rishi. Toastmaster Rishi is working as an AI engineer, served as an VPPR in Chennai Field Park YMCA Toastmasters Club, and had to leave Toastmasters to pursue his MSc in data science in UK. So now let me invite Toastmaster Rishi to introduce his role.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Damodaran, for wonderfully introducing about myself. I wanted to hear that again, but it was very good to hear from Damodaran's voice. So yeah, as a role of timer, I will be recording all the speeches, speech timing, as well as the table topic timing. So for today, yeah, so 1 second. So I'll be showing, there will be prepared speeches. In the prepared speeches, I will be showing the green card at 10 minutes and the yellow card at 12 minutes and red card at 15 minutes. And for the next speaker, I will be showing the green card for 4 minutes and 5 minutes for yellow card and 6 minutes for red card. And for the table topics, I will be showing the green card at 1 minute, and yellow card at 1 minute 30 seconds, and red cards at 2 minutes. And for the evaluation, I will be showing the green card for 2 minutes and the yellow card for 2 minutes 30 seconds and the red card for 3 minutes. So when the GE calls upon for the timer report, I'll be providing my report back to the general evaluator. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishi. Now today's our counter role is being performed by Toastmaster Reshma. Toastmaster Reshma is from Indian Global Chennai Toastmasters Club. Fueled by ambition, driven by confidence, and embracing life with an extrovert's energy. From an ex-human resource expert to a cybersecurity professional. Let me welcome Toastmaster Reshma to introduce her our counter role.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Damodaran. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, and yet it has been a great pleasure to join this fraternity today. As an accountant, my job is to evaluate how does it sound when you speak like this. I'm here today. What I mean to say is it's kind of I don't know how to put it across. My role as accountant is to keep and track of words and sounds used as a crutch or pass filler by the speakers and role players. During the meeting, I will listen for the overused lexical filler words, including and, so, well, but, like. I will also listen the non-lexical filler sounds like will also list down the unintentional passes during your speeches. I'll be back with the report when the general evaluator calls me. And all the best to all the speakers and participants today. Over to you, Toastmaster Damodaran, for today's general evaluator. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Reshma. And now today's grammarian is Toastmaster Ranjita. Toastmaster Ranjita is a passionate IT professional who strongly believes in continuous learning and personal growth. Beyond her professional career, she's a dedicated yoga practitioner and enjoys swimming activities that help cultivate balance, focus, and discipline. She has been an active member of Unstoppable Professional Speakers Toastmasters Club for the past year, where she has been developing her leadership, communication, and public speaking skills. Let's wait for Toastmaster Reshma to provide.
Good evening, fellow Toastmaster and guests. As the grammarian for today's meeting, it is my pleasure to introduce the word of the day and idiom of the day. The word of the day is serendipity. Serendipity. It means the occurrence of finding something valuable or pleasant unexpectedly. It's like happy incident. Okay? And the usage is joining Toastmaster was pure serendipity because it transformed my confidence and communication skills. And the idiom of the day is a blessing in disguise. A blessing in disguise. This refers to something that seems unfortunate at first, later it turns out to be beneficial. For example, missing my train became a blessing in disguise because I had a chance to meet my friend while I was waiting at the station. So I encourage everyone to use the word of the day and idiom of the day during the meeting. As a grammarian, I'll also be listening carefully for creative usage of language, effective vocabulary, good sentence structure, and any grammatical errors or interesting expressions used during the meeting. So let us make today's meeting a wonderful learning experience filled with meaningful words, confident communication, and perhaps a little serendipity along the way. Thank you. Over to you, General.
So with that, we have that team ready to evaluate our speeches and all their performance. So, and at the end of this meeting, I would request that team to present their report. In addition to that, I would also evaluate the overall flow of the meeting, how things happen, things like that, and I would also share the report at the end. It is handing over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Lisa. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator, for that wonderful report of your role and your fellow role players. So here comes the continuation of our story. Where did I leave? I have very short memory, so I need someone to remind me of where I left.
That young deer is about to give birth to its ward.
Thank you, Chitra ma'am, for reminding me that part. So that was this young deer, all alone without its husband, in that dry forest with no food. It is about to give birth to its baby deer. With that frustration, so that is all enough for any living being to be frustrated, right? We human beings, we have that wonderful opportunities and rich things around us, but still we have some reason to worry. But this deer, she has nothing around her. Like, So she must be frustrated, and she is frustrated. She was worrying and she was walking slowly. And that happened. Suddenly, so you all know, right? In a dry forest, there will be forest fire due to friction. So there was a strong forest fire which happened just in a fraction of a second. So the deer was already frustrated, and now there is this forest fire all around her. She don't know what to do. She was looking around, and she was very much worried. And that meantime, she got labor pain. So again, frustration over frustration. First, the deer was all alone. Second, the baby in her womb. Third, the forest fire. She doesn't know what to do, how to escape. But God did not leave it just like that. Later, there came this furious tiger, which did not eat for the next 3 days. I mean, the past 3 days. The tiger was looking on some prey to eat and live. The deer noticed it. The frustrated deer had she did not have the thought on what to do next. She did not have that power to escape, to run also. She was scaringly, like she was looking into the tiger. And then happened this another thing. So there was this hunter. Sorry, I missed the story. First, the deer would have noticed the hunter, and then the tiger would come. Okay. The hunter came, and the hunter would have noticed the deer, and the deer had the same feeling, which I said. The deer was very much afraid and didn't know what to do. So things will be like that. The deer was contemplating whether to run from the forest fire or run from the hunter or what to do. She didn't know nothing. And then a single thought struck. She has her baby in her womb. Let us first deliver the baby, because God has given her that one duty. It is all that she can do for now. The rest, she would leave that to the universe. So with her full power, she thought of delivering her baby, and she tried for it. Meanwhile, I said there was this tiger, right? So the tiger also came, and the tiger was standing on that side. The deer was giving its full power to deliver its baby. She didn't think anything out of it. So her thought was very much singular. Her fear went away. Her thought of duty, her singular thought of duty occupied her heart. When duty occupies someone's heart, when duty, love, or these emotions, that has the power to remove the frustration. That increases your potential. When you're doing something just for the sake, there will be no friction or nothing. But when you're doing it with the heart that, oh, this is my duty, I am assigned to do this. The universe has given me this opportunity to do this. So when you have that responsibility, that duty, that discipline, then any art form could be like a tapas, continuously thinking on something. So that thing. So the deed has, so it does not require thousands of years to develop such mentality. Even fraction of second is more than enough. The deed did the same thing. The hunter who was on the other side, he saw the tiger. He thought, okay, why don't we run away? Anyway, even if he hunted deer, this tiger is gonna kill him. So he was thinking, but suddenly the hunter got a thought too. He noticed the deer giving birth to that new baby deer. And he knows that very well that in that labor pain, in that delivery, so there will be some external fluid. With that smell, the tiger might definitely kill both the deer and its baby. So with that sixth sense of any human being, or I don't know what occupy the hunter, he suddenly threw the arrow towards the tiger. The tiger, which was partially struck by the arrow, got very much furious, and that turned towards the hunter, and it started chasing the hunter. The hunter, even he was deliberate in his action, and he started running to escape and live his life. So the hunter problem is over. Tiger has ran away, but still the forest fire is there. But even 1,000 problems may come in its path. The deer has that sense of duty that was very much determined to deliver that baby. Finally, the baby was delivered, and that very time, a drop of water came from the sky. There was a heavy rain, and that drenched the forest fire, and all the problem which was there in the past for the deer has now turned into a bliss. So friends, never worry that you might have plurality of problems, chaos in your life. But that singular thought, that idea of oneness, when you concentrate towards that as your duty, as your responsibility, as a discipline, as something that was assigned to you as a purpose of life, like exaggerate your feeling. You just think, okay, this is my purpose of life. This is my duty. God is with me. Like when you have that mentality, any problem in your way would vanish just like that. Just don't be subtle with your feelings. Be strong. Your feeling has the power even to shake this entire world. So that was this dialogue which my father usually say. When Hanumanji went to Sri Lanka as a messenger of Sri Ram, he met Sita. And he said, Amma, so you just sit in my shoulders. Let me take you away from the Sri Lanka. Why do you have to suffer here? Why do you have to wait until Rama has to come, make a war and take you away? And Sita said, Oh, Hanuman, do you think I am helpless and sitting over here? My word has that power to kill this, like to destroy this entire universe. In Sullinal Suduven. So that was this phrase in Kambaramayanam. But the reason why I'm sitting over here is there are several reasons that it relies on the pride of my husband, and there are several reasons that she said, but still this one phrase. So each one of our human beings, we have that power. Our words have that power. Our thoughts have that power. We have to believe, we have to have a conviction. Only then magic happens. Just like how the furious tiger ran away. The hunter, who's always an enemy to a deer, suddenly he turned into a friend. And the forest fire went away with the grace of rain. Nothing is coincidence. It's all the power of your intentions. So have that idea of oneness. That's my first message. Hope you all connected with my story. And it is now we have another story, like speakers who are there with their wonderful stories. It's time to jump on to our first prepared speech. Our first prepared speaker, before going into our first prepared speaker, it is my pleasure to introduce the first evaluator, individual evaluator. Though I made the agenda, as I said, I'm very short and very give me. Ma'am, Chitram, who is your evaluator?
Toastmaster Uma Mageshwari.
Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Oh, great. Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, I know her very well. She is a wonderful prepared like public speaker, and her style of I'm a big fan of her speaking. And also, she is a mother, and she has traveled several areas. Like I have noticed in her earlier speeches, she is a woman of knowledge, and I'm very happy that she is evaluating Toastmaster Chitra. With that good feeling, I'm handing the stage over to Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Best wishes.
Thank you, Toastmaster Teju, for that wonderful introduction. So, good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. Today, Toastmaster Chitra is attempting a project on the part of Successful Club Series. So, we don't have specific speech objectives for this, but it is all about like any one part of Successful Club Series. And I suppose the time duration is between 10 to 12 minutes. So, my best wishes to Toastmaster Chitra, and back to you, Toastmaster of the Day.
Thank you, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. And Chitra ma'am, your speech title, like I think you don't have
Actually, yeah, there is no title required for this. It is Successful Club Climate.
Okay, I'll save that.
Yeah.
So we are here to listen to the next prepared speaker, which is Toastmaster Chitra. Toastmaster Chitra, she has been long in our Speak Magic fraternity, a very good public speaker, and her mental strength is enormous. Like I've had this experience of interacting with her. Even she has that strong mental strength. It's very contagious. Anyone who talks with her, they would get that confidence. And she's multi-talented person who is into accounts, and she is a good classical singer. Maybe we all can insist her to sing a song at the end of this meeting. So with that good feeling again, let us hand the stage over to her, and as a successful club climate, Toastmaster Chitra, the successful club climate. Stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster Karthik. So I'm beginning my speech with a presentation. I'll be sharing the screen now. Hope it is visible for everyone, right? Thank you. 1 second. Okay. Before begin this presentation, I would like to introduce about myself. I joined Toastmasters because just to enhance my communication and develop my leadership skills. Through Toastmasters, yes, of course, I have experienced the value of learning, fellowship, inclusiveness, and mutual support as well. Today, I'm pleased to share some insights on how we can work together to create the best club climate and ensure that every member feels welcomed, appreciated, and inspired to grow. See, the purpose of the successful club series is built by our Toastmasters International. It is designed to help the club members and officers to develop the knowledge, and sometimes we may need the skill to create and maintain high quality club meetings. And these educational modules, which is developed by the Toastmasters International, the purpose is to provide a practical guidance on strengthening the club operations as well as enhancing the member experience as well. So as I earlier explained, the purpose of the presentation is to explain the importance of creating a very positive and very wonderful learning climate so that we can identify very practical ways in every way so that every member can contribute to building an environment where people feel they belong and can achieve their goals. Why people join Toastmasters? Can anyone volunteer? What is your purpose of joining Toastmasters?
To improve their communication skills and become a better leader.
Yes. Anyone else? Anyone? Any volunteer?
To improve their leadership skills.
Yeah. Yes. There are a hell lot of reasons, 7 lot of reasons for joining the Toastmasters. I'd like to share my experience. Before sharing my experience, I would like to throw a question on everyone. Have you ever walked into a room and immediately wondered, am I in the right place? Everyone will feel the same, right? Whenever you are walking into a strange place, yes, before joining the Toastmasters Club, it is, of course, a strange place for everyone, right? For me also, I felt the same during my first Toastmasters meeting. I ended quietly, sat in the last row, prayed that nobody should notice me. I was just be there to observe, learn, and escape unnoticed. Instead, a cheerful member came over and asked, "Are you a guest?" I smiled nervously and said yes. Then came the next question. Why don't you introduce yourself? Oh my God, that was the hardest part. At that moment, I have few options. Option 1, I pretend to receive one emergency call. Option 2, I can develop sudden amnesia. Unfortunately, none of these options worked. Yes, I was trembled. I was trembled a lot. But one remarkable thing was happened there. Nobody laughed at my trembling voice. Believe it or not. Nobody judged my awkward introduction. In fact, they applauded. As Rishi and Toastmaster Damodaran said, people join Toastmasters for enhancing their communication skills and leadership and to develop their leadership. But what make them to stay there? Stay there for longer time. They may stay because they may feel they belong to the club. A positive club climate is the foundation of a successful Toastmasters club. While members join, of course, to improve in communication and leadership skills, but they remain active, because they feel welcomed, valued, and supported. Our encouraging club environment means nothing but to promote members' engagement, participation, and it will also encourage personal and leadership growth. Sometimes it may develop relationship among the members. It will also create a culture of excellence and continuous learning. Why people continue their journey? It may be falling in any of the reasons: environment, to develop network, to receive the constructive feedback, to grab opportunities. Yes, right? But what is the importance of providing a club climate to support all these factors? A positive club creates a sense of belonging, sense of oneness, sense of inclusiveness. Members are always members are always motivated to participate and grow. And they always receive recognition and appreciation, which will increase their engagement towards club activities. People always stay where they feel connected and inspired. We may think at this juncture, why am I always speaking about the club climate? Because members belong to a club where they feel valued, respected, and included, which will turn enhance their active participation and continuous learning. Also, it will help the members to grow their communication skills and leadership abilities. It will further enhance teamwork among the members. End of the day, it will help the club to retain their members. Sometimes, most of the members who are all taking leadership roles and responsibilities, they may shine in their career as well. Now, come to the most interesting part. How can we actively engage the member to participate in our club meetings? Because I sincerely feel participation creates engagement. Engagement creates from the belonging. We can announce a award like Member of the Month, which will recognize members who demonstrate outstanding participation, show their leadership skills and commitment. And we can also start celebrating their achievements publicly by posting a lot of posts among the social media to motivate and inspire others, which will create a culture of appreciation and healthy encouragement. There are few members, even in our club, who are not participating actively. What are all the steps we can take to make their participation in a very furious way? We can reach out to them personally who have reduced their participation, because attention, if we provide a proper attention, if we understand their challenge and offer support, which will provide some motivation, and they will take active roles. If we provide the opportunities to re-engage, it will ensure every member feels valued, missed, not forgotten. Instead of conducting regular club meetings, we can also conducting book review sessions. We can invite our members to share insights from the books, what they have read recently. And there are a lot of books which speaks about leadership and personal development. We can promote continuous learning and the exchange of ideas by having book review session, which will encourage meaningful and interactive discussions, and it will provide some broadened perspectives as well. Yes, we are conducting meetings like fun impromptu sessions, but still, I can also give you a few tips and techniques. We can sometimes organize theme table topics, debates, storytelling, speaking games, which will create a relaxed and enjoyable learning environment. And it will also help members to improve spontaneity, creativity, and confidence while having fun. As Karthik said, if we do certain things with our whole heart, which will provide a lot of room for creativity, right? Beyond the club meetings, we can also start engaging them by offering them to participate in speech contest, area and division and district events. Yes, these things are very common and we are doing it in our club as well. Apart from this, we can also sometimes try to organize social gatherings, community service activities like social service activities and club outings as well. And it will develop a deeper sense of belonging and teamwork, believe it or not. Apart from this, I have one more suggestion. We can conduct some mentor-mentee programs, which will help mentees understand what is all about the Toastmasters program. Because various new Toastmasters are joining, but they didn't renew the next term. If we started conducting mentor-mentee programs, it will create an environment where members support one member's growth and success. I sincerely felt a successful club is built by members who serve together. Also, I would like to reinstigate a successful club is a team effort, not the responsibility of a few individuals again. We can provide some volunteering opportunities to the team members so that they could develop leadership and organizational skills as well. If they started sharing responsibilities, which will reduce the workload on other club officers, greater involvement always increase member engagement and commitment. I can also provide you the tips and techniques on the ways to get involved. Apart from serving our club, we can also start joining other clubs, special event, speech contest committees. We can also start giving education sessions and membership drives. And we can also support each other on our projects. What are all the benefits we can derive from running all these activities, which increase confidence and personal growth? It will also create some stronger relationship with fellow members, not only in the club, but also in your office, if you are an office goer person. I also would like to instigate many hands make light work. When responsibilities are shared, every member becomes more effective and the entire club thrives. So it will provide some supportive and positive club climate environment. A positive club climate always thrives when members encourage and appreciate each other. Supportive behavior always builds confidence. It will strengthen the relationships and creates an atmosphere where everyone feels belonged. Have you ever felt people grow best in an environment where they're appreciated and encouraged? Yes. In Toastmasters club meeting, I have seen such a lot of incidents. But in order to develop all these activities, we have to be attentive. We have to give speakers full attention and avoid distractions. We can often show our appreciation, offer enthusiastic applauses when participants, especially when a new member approaches you. We should have this courage to celebrate a tiny effort, A simple gesture of appreciation will always boost confidence and encourage continued participation. As we come to the end of this presentation, let us remember that a successful Toastmaster Club is not built by a mere speech, not by agendas, not by assigning meeting roles. It is built only by the people. Yes, as we already mentioned, people join Toastmasters to improve their communication and leadership skills, but they will be retained because they feel welcomed, supported, and valued. A positive club climate does not happen by chance. It is created intentionally through teamwork, inclusiveness, appreciation, encouragement, genuine care for all the team members. So each of us has a role to play by volunteering, sharing opportunities, sharing responsibilities, by listening attentively and supporting the fellow members, especially the non-participating fellow members. And also by recognizing and encouraging participation, by reaching out to the inactive members, it can also show some individual attention to them. No single person creates a great club. It is the collective efforts of committed members that transform a club into a community. Initially, I joined a Speak Magic Toastmasters Club as a guest. Later on, I started attending these meetings without fail, and then I joined as a member here. But I was a active member of one more Toastmasters Club when I joined Toastmasters in Coimbatore. But Speak Magic Club provides me the positive environment. It always encouraged me whenever I'm feeling support. I'm seeking for support. So I would like to leave this thought. People join Toastmasters for communication and leadership, but they stay because they feel they belong. Let us all work together to ensure that every member not only learns, but also grow, but also experience the joy of belonging. Thank you. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Karthik.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chitra. And that was a very sincere content from your heart regarding the successful club climate. And I totally relate to that, and we would definitely work on it. Big hats off to you, ma'am. Thank you so much. And I understand that you really worked on your presentation. So, okay, I leave that to your evaluators room. So I shall not head much into it. Before that, so we do have our next prepared speaker, and that is an icebreaker speech. Icebreaker speech is always a special one. So, Gokila, are you ready? A thumbs up from your side.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Great. So before getting Gokila to give her icebreaker speech, I would like to have a volunteer. A guest is much preferred. Sendil V is very much preferred since he's not talking since the beginning. Yes, Sendil, at least say a hi to me, sir. Am I audible, Gokila?
Yeah,
I'm
hello.
audible. Yes. Sendil, sir. Yeah, hi.
Hi, good evening.
Good evening. So are you a guest or a Toastmaster?
I'm a Toastmaster. I'm a member of AL Toastmasters Club. AL is Ashok Leyland Toastmaster Club. Yeah,
Great.
we started the club recently, some 1.5 months back. So I just wanted to explore how other Toastmaster clubs are running, and I just wanted to take the positive from here and add to it at our club. That's the idea of
You're most
this
welcome,
meeting.
sir. It will be like I thought of selecting someone from the audience and interact with them regarding my theme. It will be helpful for me if you switch on your camera. Is it possible? Or do you feel is that too much of me to ask? That's fine. I can decline. And
No.
oh, thank you, guest Sendil. I mean, Toastmaster Sendil.
Yeah.
Okay. Is my screen visible? Like, I think I've been sharing my screen. So, okay, I thought of presenting something. So, what was my first message, Sendil? So, did you notice, like, happen to hear something from me? Or shall I recall it again once? I shared a story at the initial part of the meeting. Right? That is fine if you forget. Even I forget a
Yeah,
lot.
yeah,
I have very short memory.
I am also.
We are same in that, right? Okay. So my first message was, whenever you have too much chaos in your plate, just concentrate, filter out one chaos and concentrate on that and give your full attention. Do it as a duty. And when you do that, when you're sincere with your efforts, then the universe takes your part, takes your stand. It will stand by your side, and all the other chaos will run away, and you will live a life of peace. So that was my first message. Since that relates with the theme of oneness, the idea of oneness. So here comes my second message. So guess, Sendil, how old like you should be around 30, 35, right? Or 25, 30.
Yeah, I'm 36.
Okay. In this journey of life, you would have met several people, like combination of people whom you hate, whom you love, whom you respect, right? Like, give me a nod,
Yes,
okay?
yes, correct.
Yes, Sendil,
Hmm.
okay. So when you love, when you respect, or when you're loyal to someone, how do you feel? Just one word. I need one word.
I feel happy actually.
You feel happy. You feel close.
Yeah,
You feel one, like
yeah.
one of
I
them.
feel
Like,
comfortable and
uh-huh.
happy, and I continue to be friend with them.
Okay, so let us have this as one object. You love, you are loyal, and you are respectful towards someone. And this thing is, you are very happy, and you love to share space with them. So that's the second thing. So when you have this, you're getting this equation mapped towards this. Similarly, let us
Yes,
go on to the second equation. You hate someone to your heart. Whatever they do, you feel irritated. Like sometimes there are these people are like you have no reason, but when I see them, I feel very irritated. I don't know why. Like you have like
yes, yes.
so that is that feeling. And when I share the space with them, I will be very much annoyed. But they'll be very kind. I don't know why I feel irritated. So that's this feeling. So similarly, you would have someone in your life, right? In the second equation, you will have.
Definitely, definitely.
When you're
Yeah,
having that feeling, the second part, you will hate to share space with them. You do not feel to be one among them. You do not prefer to have them as your team. That's natural, that you would have that hatred.
yes, yes.
Okay.
It is. It is
Now
there.
we had two equations. The first equation is love, loyalty, mapped to being one among them, being united. The second equation
Yes,
is hating someone to the heart, and you do not want to be one among them. You are maintaining a distance. There are two equations. And in any equation,
yes,
the equation is reversible. Like when you love someone, you feel to be united. And when you are united with someone, automatically on someday you will love them. So that's the message which I am about to give for now. So we are part of this universe. The universe is formed from huge dust, the Big Bang theory. Like gradually, many life organisms came into existence, and we humans came from that. Whatever features, whatever emotions, anything which we possess, that is a part of this universe. That is part of this mother nature. So, like even in nature, you could recognize similar things. I think someone is linking up. Okay, so the message here I'm about to say is, when you love someone, you feel united. So even if you hate someone, when you're sharing space with them for a long time, automatically at some point you will love them. So this is a reversible process. Understand that. I'm confusing here. Like, am I confusing? Like, okay, after this first prepared, second prepared speech, I would give some clarification. With no further delay, let me jump on to the second prepared speaker. I'm very sorry I messed this up. I brought Sendil also. Sorry, Sendil. I think
no issue, no
the,
issue.
the essence of what I try to convey is slightly conveyed. If not, I'll try my best. So there are just two messages in this
Partially
TMOD.
understood. Maybe later we'll connect and understand.
So we have our next prepared speaker. Before going into our next prepared speaker, Gokila, it is my pleasure to invite her evaluator, And her evaluator is Toastmaster Abdul. Toastmaster Abdul, I have met him in the division contest, area contest, a very nice person, and that is his introduction. He started as Sergeant at Arms, and he's serving as the president of Engine Global Chennai Toastmasters Club. Through Toastmasters, he has developed both as a communicator and leader while mentoring and supporting fellow members. Professionally, he has brought over 15 years of experience in cybersecurity, specializing in audit, risk, and governance. Outside of his work, he is very passionate about vintage cars and bikes, and also enjoy connecting with people and learning from diverse experiences. Sir, do you own any vintage car? So after answering that, the stage is yours.
Yes, I do own 2 cars.
Wow, vintage cars. What are those brands?
One with Hindustan Motor Ambassador, another one Hindustan Motor Kandasa.
When I visit Chennai, you have to give me a ride, sir. Okay.
For sure, I'll do that.
Okay, the stage is yours.
All right. Good evening, everyone. Hope I'm audible better. Right. I'm here to evaluate Toastmaster Gurukila's speech, who is the first prepared speech, which is an icebreaker. The purpose of this speech is for the member to introduce herself to the club and learn the basic structure of public speech. Timer, please make a note. The speech duration will be 4 minutes to 6 minutes. 4th minute, you can show the green card. 5th minute, you can show the yellow card. 6th minute, you can show the red card. And speaker will have a 30 seconds of grace time to conclude the speech. All the best for your speech, Toastmaster Gogila. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Lecture.
Thank you, Toastmaster Abdul, for that note about the second prepared speaker. So the title of Toastmaster Gokila is The Journey of Her Life. The Journey of Her Life, Toastmaster Gokila. Toastmaster Gokila, The Journey of Her Life. The stage is yours.
Hello, everyone. First of all, good evening, all. I hope you are all doing good. Yeah, I'm Gokila. I'm from Trichy. And first, I'm really happy to here today to share a little bit about my life journey with you all. I was born and raised in one small village. It was very peaceful and surrounded by the natures, but I didn't have the basic facilities, even though the life is very simple. Um, but my childhood is filled with happiness because I grew with a joint family. Our family have lived together with my grandparents, parents, cousins, and my uncle, auntie, all, and later my younger sisters also a part in my life. And our family always have that people and conversation, laughing and support. So those are the some of the happiest memories in my life. And I also share a special bond with my younger sister. She means a lot of to me, and I'm really proud and happiness to she achieve anything for her. And my father is a farmer. I'm coming from that agricultural family. So in my childhood, I spent most of the time with natures and farmings. And as the years passed, my relatives are moved to nearby cities and towns because of the better educations and opportunities. Our family is still continue to live in that same village. But later in my college days, we are also moving to the cities because of education is not easy for me. One of the biggest challenge in our villages transportation, because our village have very limited bus services. So every day I had walked around 2 kilometers to reach the bus stop. And after that, I I traveled several kilometers to reach my school. So this way my school life was going. And in my childhood, as a child, I had a different dream also. I want to become a teacher. Why I like the teacher? Because I like more handbags and I like more wearing the saris. So I like the teacher. In my school days, if any fancy dress competition is happening, I only take the role as a teacher. In my fourth standard, I take the Hindi teacher. In fifth standard, I take the English teacher. Only the subject is changed. I always take the role as a teacher. And I starting my teaching career in a very small age at my home. My parents, my grandparents, and cousins are becoming my students. I would make sit in front of me and teaching lessons to them, and I enjoy to asking questions and I'll act like as a teacher. But years moved. However, my life have the different plans, right? So in my ninth standard, I'm really interested to that technologies and computers. I was very curious how the technologies was worked, how that softwares can solve the problems. So that one slowly grew strongly for me. So in my 10th standard, I decided I wanted to become an engineer. After the 12th, I joined that engineering and working hard to complete my degrees. And and COVID also helping me to complete my degrees. I'm a COVID batch student. And after my graduation, I joined a software industry. Today, I'm working in a software engineer, and I'm a full stack developer at Pi Systems. I working on the web applications and get the opportunities to learn and work on AI related technologies also. And when I am looking back to my journey, this is sometimes it feels something surprising for me. Yeah, apart from your work, I'm really enjoying to learning new things also. For example, my hobby is on creating a crafting. So I'm really enjoying to make crafting, decorations, handworks, and all things. Actually, it gives me sense of happiness and satisfaction. And also, I always enjoy to cooking foods and sweets and serving for my family also. I hope my family also enjoying to eat my foods. And learning new things, also enjoying to learning new things, communication, all things. So that's why I choose to join the Toastmasters. And I believe this journey is helping me to growing up both personally and professionally. I'm really excited to learning more things with you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Gokila. That was very nice in knowing about you, and that was a very original and natural speech, I would say. Really enjoyed it. And it is a tradition in Toastmasters that whenever someone gives their speech, icebreaker speech, we used to stand up and we would appreciate it. So I request all like people who are in this space to stand up and appreciate Gokila, and best wishes for your journey. You would reach greater heights. I think you can hear my clap sound right. All the best, Gokila.
Thank you all.
So with that, we are gonna step into the interesting part of Toastmasters meeting with table topics. And for leading table topics, we have our cheerful and enthusiastic Toastmaster Saroj, who will be carrying this over. I said cheerful, enthusiastic, but Saroj sir is someone who's very silent, very patient person, whom I perceive like that. Sir, the stage is yours. And Saroj sir, he's from Chennai. He's his second face. He is also a face of our offline club. And He's a software engineer who loves to travel. He watches movie in OTT series. And so, what's the recent movie that you watched? Like recent anything, movie or web series? And the stage is yours.
Recent movie. I mean, I think Dhurandhar Part 2 was the last one I watched, and after that there's no time for me to watch any.
Okay.
It was a great movie. That is the one I remember.
Lovely, sir. Stage is yours.
Thank you, our Toastmaster of the day, Lechu Karthik, for giving me the stage to conduct the table topic session. So I welcome all of you to the table topic session. What a wonderful theme Lechu Karthik had. Oneness, right? Oneness, the concept of oneness. And when you are faced with incredible obstacles, right? It is only this believe in yourself that you can go further, you can tackle the obstacle. That will only help you. And then the believe in God, right? That something will happen which is going to help you and you will succeed. And the willpower not to surrender, right? And then you keep on to the last moment and then you succeed. So today I am also going to throw the same kind of challenge to all of you. Who has the willpower to come to the stage and take the table topics? So I'll be giving you some very interesting topics where you will be posed with a challenge and show your oneness, show your courage, and you tackle the topic that is called table topic. So who all is interested to take the table topics? Please come forward. Abdul, you want to take, or that's a thumbs up for me? You want to take?
For both. I
Both?
can take.
Okay, so Abdul is the first table topic speaker. I'll take maybe 2 or 3 more because we don't have much time. So Abdul, do you like cricket?
Yes.
Oh, you're a big fan of cricket, or you do casual cricket watching?
If you say big fan, you will ask the topic from that. I will say I know cricket.
Okay, fine. So Abdul, here is the challenge for you. Okay, now imagine you are a cricket coach. Okay, and your team is playing against another team, and your team, right? It requires 6 runs from the last ball. Okay, and the batsman is going to the crease. Okay, and there is a last ball, 6 runs is required, and what you see is the bowler, right? And the opponent team is the best bowler in the world. Okay, so your challenge is to motivate the batsman who is going to the crease. And how do you motivate him so that he does not get disheartened or he doesn't give up? The stage is yours, Abdul.
All right. So I use this strategy always whenever I try to motivate someone. I keep me as an example. So I always tell to everyone, says that, look at me, how I am, where I am, how I'm facing things around, how things are going on. Coming to the situation of that last ball of the last over of the match, so he has the only one opportunity to showcase his skill set towards the audience using that one opportunity. I will tell him that opportunity will not come to everyone. Like, we have to step up, we have to take the stage, we have to own it, we have to drive the entire audience. So I told that person, you think that bowler is me, who is coming to attack you with all the advices which are going to tell now. How you focus and how you face that, based on that, you can hit back with your 6, or you take that opportunity to move forward with this kind of options I've given to that person. But what he took it in a way that he took me example as a ball. He hit that ball with the 6 and we won the match. This what happened on that specific day. We all shared the moment, and that's when I started keeping me as an example for every scenario which I try to give advice to everyone. Over to you, table topic master, Toastmaster Saroj.
Thanks, Abdul. I think you should be a good coach. You will win matches for your team. Thank you very much, Abdul, for taking that topic. Who wants to go next? The next topic. Anyone?
Saroj, I can go, but if
Okay,
anybody can take the timer role, then I can do it.
Oh, Rishi. Okay.
Yes.
I don't have the time.
Maybe Damodaran can do it.
Yeah, Damodaran will be the timer. So
Okay.
please look out for his card. Okay, so Rishi, you are the timer, right? I mean, you were the timer, now Damodaran is the timer. So this is a
Yeah.
timer challenge for you, okay? You're listening, right, Rishi?
Yeah.
Okay, so now you are conducting a meeting and you are the timer, and now you have invited a very enthusiastic educational speaker, okay? Now your job is to keep track of the time, right? But the speaker is very enthusiastic. He's not looking at your cards. Okay, you have been showing the red card continuously. Your hand is paining. The time is running out, but the speaker is not stopping. He is very enthusiastic and he wants to go on. And you are in this peculiar situation. So how do you convince the speaker that time is up in a not in a friendly way? The stage is yours, Rishi.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saroj, for the wonderful question which is related to timer. I don't know how to answer that, but I'll try to answer it. So my thing, the question what Saroj has put is, there is an education speaker. I'm showing the red card. My hands is very tiring. So you want me to convince that particular motivational speaker to end his speech. So what I would do in my defense is, if he doesn't speak, then I will send an particular friendly message saying that your time is up. If you speak more than 30 seconds, then it will be a disqualification of an educational speaker. So that is what I would do. But in terms of if you don't want me to be more rude or rough, I would say in a rough manner, what I would say is, man, your time is up, we are done. That is what I would do for a rough being. But you have told that I should tell it in a friendly way. So friendly way, what I would say is, sir, your time is up, and you are speaking after the time which you have told me. So please do stop, because we have another session to go to cover up the next session. So that is what I would say to that particular speaker, to convince him and stop the session, even though my hand is paining and I'm showing the red card. Back to you, Toastmaster Saroj.
Great, Rishi. That's a good way. I mean, very kind way to convince the speaker so that we are on track. Who wants to go then? Who wants to take the next topic? Gokila, you want to take the next topic?
Yes, Saroj. Yeah.
Okay. Can you come on camera? Okay, Gokila. Thank you for taking this topic. So your challenge is this, okay? Now you are in your office. You have been given a project. You have to show what you have done last year through a presentation. Okay. Okay. Now you are just about to start your presentation. Now you find that the presentation is fully blank. Nothing is there. So how do you go about it? How do you convince your manager that you really did some nice work, even if the presentation doesn't show anything? The stage is yours, Gokila.
Can you repeat the question again, Saroj?
Okay, now you are at your office, okay? You are going to show a presentation about your work to your manager.
Okay.
But somehow the presentation is blank. There is nothing in the PowerPoint presentation. Okay. So how do you convince your manager that you really did a nice job, but somehow the presentation is not having the thing that you wanted to
show? First, I am not blindly tell the presentation is blank. First, I will tell what I am doing and how the first we gather already requirement, right? So I will tell him what's next we are going, what steps we are do, and all things we are discussed. Without presentation, I will tell what we are doing, what we are presenting all things, and after I tell all things, I think he's cool, right? So after I will tell him the presentation is somewhere missing or something. That's way I will speak.
Okay, Gopila, I mean, it is very nice that you don't crumble under pressure. You show your composure and still go on. You don't show to your manager that something is really not at place, right? That is a very good way to continue the meeting and go ahead with your feedback session or whatever session you are having with your manager. So, who is going to go next? So, Senthil has raised his hand. Senthil, can you come on camera?
Sir, we have Senthil as the last speaker, and
Yeah, sure.
yeah.
So,
Thank you.
Senthil.
Hello. Yeah.
So, Senthil, do you do any fitness activity? Do you run? Do you do yoga? Or do you do something?
Yeah, I do walking alone. Nothing
Walking?
else. Walking. Yes.
Okay. So, Senthil, suppose say you have gone to gym, okay? And you are
Okay.
walking on it. You can hear me?
Yeah, I'm able to hear.
Okay, so you have gone to gym and you are walking on a treadmill, okay? So half an hour
Okay.
you have walked on a treadmill, and after half an hour you are at the same position, right? You have not moved half an hour. I mean, you have not gone as far as you can go in half an hour, right? So how do you convince yourself that
Yeah.
even if you have not gone far from where you were, you have done something useful? You got my question? So you are
Yeah, I got your question.
okay. You got my question. Okay, so space is yours.
Okay. Okay. So when we go to gym and we walk on a treadmill, we'll be standing on the same place. Still, we'll be spending our energy since our legs are in the movement. So whenever we have destination, that is, if you want to go somewhere, we need to walk by road. And when I go to gym, my destination changes. My destination is to spend my energy by walking on the treadmill. So I hear my mind will not have any hesitation to walk on the same place continuously, even I do not forward from the geographical location. So I will be happy when I see my watch that is showing this much calories are burned by walking on the same place. Though I have not moved forward, I'll be so happy that my calorie level that is spent has moved in a good far away distance. So by that, I'll be satisfying myself that though I have not moved forward, my energy level is moved to the next level. So I have done the job of the day. With that satisfaction, I will be coming out of the gym, and it will be a blessing in disguise. Initially, I was feeling that tired, and later, after achieving my goals, I'll be feeling happy. Thank you.
Thank you, Senthil. Yeah, that's a very nice way of taking it, because any progress in life is right. It is not measured in only one way. I mean, in this case, the progress is not measured only in terms of distance, but maybe it is measured in other ways like burnt calories or time spent in some activity. Right. So I thank every one of you who attended this session, and took all the challenge as a blessing in disguise, and then try to improve yourself by giving yourself a chance and taking the challenge. So thank you everyone, and with that I close my table topic session and I give back the space to the Toastmaster of the day, Lechpal. Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Saruj, for that different table topic session. Like, you were giving situational questions and contemplating that and sharing our perspective is a different experience. With no further delay, let us jump on to the next part, which is the evaluation session. And before heading on to the evaluation part, on grounds of the special request from the second evaluator, I would like to invite our second evaluator to evaluate the second prepared speaker, which is Toastmaster Gokila. Toastmaster Abdul, the stage is yours.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Rachu. Toastmaster Gokila, your speech was absolutely precise when you spoken about your family The way you share the strong bond you have with your younger sister resonated beautifully with the audience. You took us back in time by sharing how you spent your childhood surrounded by nature. It painted a wonderful, peaceful picture for all of us. Sharing your transportation challenge. That was a wonderful one. Walking 2 kilometers to the bus stop and then traveling few more kilometers to get to the school showed your dedication and determination from a young age. It was delightful to hear about your childhood dream of becoming a teacher and how you loved taking on the role of Hindi teacher in fancy dresses, hearing how crafting work and cooking food, giving you a deep sense of happiness, give us a true window into who you are currently. I noticed few minor grammatical errors throughout the speech, paying a little extra attention to the sentence structuring during your preparation while help make your delivery sound even more polished way. And there was a frequent reliance of access of filter words which has been used like and I was eliminating this kind of fillers can transition from one great story to the next much smoother one. For your next speech, try recording yourself by practicing through any of your mobile phone or talking in front of the mirror. That will help you naturally catch that minor grammatical slips and smooth out your phrasing before you hit the stage. Today, hearing your speech today was wonderful moment of serendipity for our entire club. Even if walking those long kilometers to school back then felt like a hot trip. It was truly a blessing in discuss between it's a build the resilient and you have wonderful story to tell. Congratulates on our excellent icebreaker speech. Over to you, Toastmaster of the Day, Toastmaster Licho Karthik.
Thank you, Mr. Abdul, for that encouraging evaluation for our icebreaker speaker. I hope she would grow on to a greater heights, and your evaluation would definitely play a part in it. Thank you, sir. With that, since we had our second evaluator overriding to be the first one, I think let's complete our evaluation. So, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari ma'am, our first evaluator, who was generous, like she didn't object me. Like I didn't even ask her like whether second evaluator gonna go first, but still, so that was very kind of you, and it is my pleasure to invite you in evaluating Toastmaster Chitra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Lechu Karthik. So good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests, and especially my target speaker, Toastmaster Chitra. Successful Club Series is this successful club series or presentation series. This speech is slightly tricky because we don't have any objectives to say about, and we don't have a clear demarcation, and this is what you should talk, and this is a time limitation you have. It was like an open arena where you will be picking up and you will be talking. But I should say that you have done a wonderful job. That's what a free flow of speech, and loved the way you started with a self-introduction, because that is in a way like saying that for a successful club series, I am putting myself as an example. That was one interesting way to start the speech, and I loved that. And the way you explain what successful club series is, you interacted with members with questions, asking them questions so that they can follow you. They are with you throughout the presentation. And using a vocal variety on a presentation, that is definitely a blessing in disguise. I should say, when you said, "Are you a guest?" I was so surprised when you started using this vocal variety, the dialogues and everything, because I thoroughly enjoyed your speech. But as a speech evaluator, I have a couple of suggestions for you. One, I am going to split my suggestions into two parts, a must have and a good to have. So a good to have presentation is something like, I think this presentation is completely prepared by you, right? It's not a predefined presentation. That was really a wonderful thing, because using a presentation completely prepared by us is a good thing. But I suggest you to use Toastmaster color code, because this is with respect to Toastmasters presentation and inline completely with Toastmasters. Using Toastmaster color codes is a good thing. And you had like you are saying in a complete good flow, but I kind of felt like there was a lag between the slide and what you're talking. So you are talking before the slide, and sometimes it is getting confused. So this is some good to have things. And must have things like we have a lot of categories in successful club series. You could have quoted like which part you're talking about, because initial first 2 to 3 slides, that confusion was there, and it was difficult to follow which one you're talking about. And the first couple set of presentation slides, there was too much of text. So what happens is people will start reading the text and they will stop following you. Sometimes that is an hindrance for a speaker. When they have too much of text, people will get diverted. And when you started saying like, what are all the things we can do, the suggestions, it was like, there was not a connect between the previous slide and next slide. You could have said like, what are all the good things we have done so far? And then if you have jumped like what we can do, that will definitely give a clear demarcation like what all the things we can do for them. So it was a great presentation with good free flow of speech, good explanation, wonderful vocal variety with good interaction with the guest. But when you give give a clear demarcation on what you're talking about, limited text in the presentation, and giving a suggestion on what we have done and what we can do, this presentation should have gone a different place. But congratulations on completing this project successfully. And back to you, Toastmaster Lechana.
Thank you, Ma Maheshwari ma'am, for that elaborate and insightful evaluation of our first prepared speaker. Thank you so much. And let us move on to the general evaluation part. And Toastmaster Damodaran. So thank you, sir. So the stage is yours. And sorry, like I overrided with the.
No, sorry. No, thank you.
Okay, sir. Please take the stage. Yeah.
Thank you, Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Lechukati. Now I would just time to evaluate the overall meeting, how it went, fine. And this is the key part of the Toastmaster meeting, right? So now that said, let me invite timer Toastmaster Rishi to present the timer report.
Yes. Yeah. Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests. So this is my timer report. So Chitra, for prepared speakers, Chitra took 17 minutes and 12 seconds. I had a confusion between 10 to 12 minutes or 13 to 15 minutes. So that was the issue. And Toastmaster Gokila took 6 minutes and 13 seconds. In the table topic session, Toastmaster Abdul took 1 minute and 24 seconds. And myself, Toastmaster Rishi, took Damodaran. Do you record the time? Okay, 1 minute 30 seconds. And Gokila took 46 seconds for the first time. That is fine. And Toastmaster Sendil took 1 minute and 34 seconds. And for the evaluation, Toastmaster Abdul took 2 minutes and 22 seconds. And Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari ma'am took 3 minutes and 32 seconds, which was within the time. So back to you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Damodaran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rishi, for the timer report. Now let me invite Toastmaster Reshma to present the R-Counter report.
Thank you so much, Damodaran. The report for today as an counter. Let me start with the presiding officer, Toastmaster Damodaran. You have used lexical fillers, so twice and like twice. Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Lechu Karthik, non-lexical filler, thrice so twice, and 6 times and like thrice. And timer Rishi, Toastmaster Rishi, once, so twice. On these prepared speakers, the first speaker, Chitra, 4 times, so once, and 9, like 5. And there were few unintentional passes I would recognize, and repetitive words I could see it is also you have been used a few times throughout your speech. And speech evaluator, Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari, twice, and 4 times. Speaker 2, Toastmaster Kokila, thrice, thrice, once, and 8 times. And repetitive words, I am, and also has been used quite a few times. Speech evaluator Toastmaster Abdul are 4 times. And getting into table topic, Master Toastmaster Saroj, so 4 times and 5 times, like 3 times. And the repetitive word is okay. You have been using it so often. As an table topic speaker, Toastmaster Abdul are twice and thrice. As a table topic speaker, Toastmaster Rishi are once, so once. And Speaker Kogila and once. And I will you have used like minimum 5 times repetitive. That's it. Thank you so much for providing me this opportunity. Over to you, Toastmaster Damodaran.
Thank you, Toastmaster Reshma, for presenting the counter report. Now let me invite Toastmaster Ranchita to present the grammarian report.
Hello, fellow Toastmaster and guests. TM Modi has used, he is wonderful speaker when he introduced Uma Megeshwari. So that she is a wonderful speaker. That is one point. And Chitra ma'am has used, I was struggled a lot. I have struggled a lot or I was struggling a lot. That is the best usage. And I've seen lot of incidents. That is grammatically correct, but I have witnessed lot of incidents. That is a good usage. I've witnessed lot of incidents. Then the good usage by Chitra is experience the joy of belonging. She explained taking the roles, everything, and finally she said experience the joy of belonging. That is a good usage. Kudos to you. And coming to Kogila, I could see some grammatical mistake. Like I am surrounded by the nature. I was surrounded by the nature because it is past tense. And I am coming from an agricultural family. You can use I come from an agricultural family. And I had walked around 2 kilometers. You can say I had to walk around 2 kilometers because that is also a past tense, right? And I like wearing sarees, wearing handbags. That was mentioned in your speech. You can say instead, I like to wear sarees, carry handbags. And my hobby on creating, instead you can say, my hobby is to create decorative items, craft works. And then coming to Uma Megeshwari ma'am, you use many good usage of words in your evaluation report. One example is was like open arena. So that was a good usage. And yeah, this is about my report. Today, serendipity, this word of the day, no one used except Abdul. Kudos to you. We need to use the word of the day and idiom of the day in our meetings. Then only in our daily life also, it will come through serendipity, right? So we have to use. Let's try to get used to it. Thank you. Over to you.
Thank you, so for the wonderful report. So now I would like to present my overall observations of this meeting. Overall meeting went fine. It started in time and the flow was there, like all the segments went. But there were certain things that I will come later. And there was no hindrance in the flow of speech. And then the situational table topics, right? That was very good. So probably we can introduce it with more time for this kind of thing because situational is something which has been expected across the industry as well, right? So it will help us for our corporate life as well. So I think I would like to have that segment as a bigger one in the coming things. And then there was some glitches which I would like to highlight. So timer when we are showing for certain people, it was not visible for first speaker. So suddenly it came red and then again it went again red. So there was small thing. That's something which we can improve on this. So that's fine. And next is TM Modi. His speech was very good. So that flow was good. He was connecting with the audience and everyone were. It was interactive with every members of this group. So that was very good, and message was also there. So, but only thing is a little extra time it was taking because on the flow it was like that. So that's fine that we can improve in the next time. Next is TMOD actually has to hand over to the general evaluator who will be presenting the speakers evaluator, and I mean he will call the evaluator and he will be presenting the report. That's something maybe we can take care of the next time. And next is I would like to appreciate the grammarian's point line which you mentioned, that is word of the day and the grammarian which grammar word which is today's word, right, and the idioms which has to be used, and what's the importance of that, right? That's something because each day one grammar word which you are learning, right, new word which you are learning that will help you to add to your daily life. For that, you'll have to consciously use it in our regular day-to-day speeches, right? So then you'll have to take it from here. So with that, I would like to hand over to the Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Lichika. Thank you.
Thank you, General Evaluator Toastmaster Damodaran. That was a great report. And so, of course, we would, like any good meeting, should have its own pros and cons. Only then we can keep growing. If we are always good, and then we would get satiated and we would stay back. And with that, sir, I am done with my polls. I'll launch the polls. I request our president to okay, we have a TMOD. I just conclude with our. I'm launching the.
Posted the poll on the WhatsApp.
Oh, okay. Like I can give you this QR code of the Zoom so that even that can be used to.
Okay, no need. I have already posted it in the WhatsApp group. So you can just copy and paste it in the chat actually, and then people can.
Sure, sir. Okay, that can be also done.
Okay.
The link for casting your vote has been posted in the Zoom chat as well. This is also there in the WhatsApp group. I request all 14 participants to cast your vote.
Okay, thanks, Harold, for submitting the polling. So, best table topic speaker is Toastmaster Abdul. That's all comparative. And next is best primary role player. It is Toastmaster Lechuka. Then best auxiliary role player. It is grammarian Ranjita. And then best evaluator is Toastmaster Uma Maheshwari. Then best speaker is Toastmaster Chitra. Thank you all, and I'm handing over back to Toastmaster.
Thank you, President, for that announcement of the winners. And with that, the idea of oneness, which we gained in this meeting, with that same motivation, let us rock and lead the following days with that emotion. So I'm ending the meeting and I'm handing this over back to the President to end this meeting officially. Oh, we have to take a photo. Yeah, we can take a photo. Give me a moment.
Yeah, let's take a photo, and before we adjourn the meeting, let's all come on video.
Uma ma'am is looking lovely in that white outfit today.
Reshma, Sindil, Ranjita. Oh, she's laughing. Okay, got it.
Oh, I have a problem with my video. It's not supporting. That's why I was on off video today. Please excuse.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay,
That's fine.
that's understandable. Thanks. Okay, ready, set, one. Rishu, your video is little blurred, bro. Why is that?
I have just ticked in
Background
sticker,
blur
so that
பண்ணிருக்கேன்.
is no.
You can put
Background.
emojis. All of you can put the emojis.
We can smile rather than this also. Okay, ready, set, 1, 2, 3. I've taken one photo. One more. It is done. I'll share these photos in the WhatsApp group, and it's very delight in having all the members participating in this meeting. Yeah, giving this back to President.
Yes, thank you so much all for participating in today's meeting. It was really went very cool, very fine. The flow was good. So there was no panic across any member, and we all enjoyed today's meeting. Thanks all, and with that, I'm adjourning this. Thank you so much.